Yet, critics say the offered laws endanger liberty of express and could offer by the government inappropriate monitoring above data. Deputy corps in the domestic gathering are examining two proposals put striker by Macron's side, La République en Marche, one using to any poll and the some particularly to president elections. The offered law would enable poll candidates and parties to urge on a magistrate to put a halt to the diffusivity of erroneous data for the 3-month work up to a domestic poll, especially on public print. It could enable judges to shut down word or unit websites how are controlled to be spreading counterfeit news story. They would be capable to undergo judgments during 48 several hours as to if erroneous data could include an effect on the elections. The law would as well authorize the France Print Justice to get overseas country-controlled broadcasters off the air if they were trying to destabilize France, a action seen as aimed at risky country news story point of sale. Next discussion, the domestic gathering will voice on the law Thursday night. If it passes, it will later go to Senate to be discussed and elect on up it is signed in act. Wet try to monitoring data. Naima Moutjo, a legislator for La République en Marche who helping project the draft, sacked critique Thursday. Expressive wireless plant Europe won how down there were different safeguards in the draft enabling the protect of freedom and express. By the government representative Benjamin Griveaux said the France Inter wireless plant how the offered laws would enable the constituency to superior workout democratic state. The drafting executive board for domestic poster Le Monde named the law worthless and told France parliamentarians appear to include intentionally selected to write an inefficient law so how it is not hazardous. Alexander Alaphilippe, execution CEO of EU Disinfolab, a Brussels-based non-profit organization how researches misinformation on public print, was as crucial. Instead of, he told, it should be up to civilian community, in the shape of journalists, reality checkers, non-governmental groups and academic environment, to display and verify data, or, critically, to subject the source of misinformation and analyze how human beings distribution it via public print. As length as you don't know which is departure on the platforms and how these data campaigns are creature distribution, cute lot all you do is worthless, told Alaphilippe. Meantime, he told, the platforms include been unwilling to offer researchers accessing to their information. Else hazard is how authoritative leaders could search to use the France law as a pattern in their own countries in procedure to strangle complementary speaking, he added. We should believe on how we would sense if the identical item was attached in Africa, Polar Korea, Turkey, he told. We would say it was versus liberty of express, democratic state. Safeguards pledged the France Civilization Ministry reasoned the instance for the new law in a declaration located on the Internet Thursday, proverb how time misinformation was anything brand new, the changing in the scope and step of its distribution, switched by digital platforms, done it a risk to democratic state. Counterfeit news story spreads up to 6 times more rapid rather than checked data, told Civilization Secretary François Nissen. Thus it does more than harm rather than up. The ministry insisted how the law would not encroach on liberty of express or the protect of journalists' source. It as well told the law would provide more protections rather than outgoing digital platforms to censorship their own substance, out of accounting their criteria, and how fast actions would be permitted just for in poll time and in a really controllable way. Talk to the print over the year, Macron told the plan law would substantially goal public print. If human beings requested to defend permissive democracies, we must include powerful law, he told.